What's up you guys, welcome back to the channel, Andre here. In today's video I want to go over some of the items that I still buy as a financial minimalist. I don't spend a lot of money as you guys know, but there are still items that I feel that are important for me to buy. So I want to discuss that in the channel just so it doesn't seem that I don't ever spend any money, which is just not the truth. I will be of course excluding all real estate and all stocks and will only be focusing on day-to-day items. For me, it's all about buying items that will either save me money in the future, keep me happier, keep me healthier, and most important, save me time. To me, time is always the most important currency, so if there is an item that will save me time and it's at a good price, I'm a customer. Before we start guys, make sure you drop a thumbs up to help the YouTube algorithm and let's go. So the first one is related to health. I work out pretty much daily. It's not a huge workout and my workout is mostly body weight based, so a lot of push-ups, a lot of pull-ups, a lot of abs, a lot of those things. However, having a dumbbell for example, it's something that really helps, and since I don't have a gym membership, I prefer to invest on a set of dumbbells, adjustable weights, just so I can go up and down and not have multiple of them. I also have a pull-up bar. And these things are expensive when you first buy them. However, if you can work out at home or in your garden, whatever it is, you will save a lot of money in a gym. So even though I'm spending a lot of money on, it's not a lot of money, but dumbbells are not cheap, especially now in the pandemic. They're like $200 a set. It's insane. Mine were way cheaper than that. But yeah, dumbbells, a pull-up bar, a mat so I can do a lot of push-ups, and that's it. So I spend money to save money in the future because I don't need a gym membership and I still go on my daily workout. I also go for weekly runs in the city, so I don't even need a treadmill or anything like that. So yeah, even though it is expensive to start, it does pay off very fast because memberships in gyms every month can add up very fast. Now the second one is still a little bit related to health. However, it kind of kills two birds with one stone. And it's a bike. I have a very decent bike. Now the cool thing about the bike guys is that I can go pretty much anywhere in the city because it's a small city, and sometimes in the city a bike is actually better than a car. You don't get traffic jams, it's way healthier, you save on parking, you save a lot of time because you don't have to find a parking spot, and you save money because you don't have to pay for parking. You save on insurance. Even if you do have a car, you save on actual depreciation of the car because you're not using it. And of course guys, it's way healthier not only for you but for the environment as well, because you're not pressing that gas pedal every 2 seconds, you're pedaling yourself. That way you don't spend fossil fuel. And even if you have a Tesla, okay, I love Tesla has been making me a lot of money, but even if you have a Tesla, batteries are hard to recycle. Some of them just end up in like piles of them. And the cars themselves pollute a lot, guys. If you throw a car away because it's broken down, there's a lot of pollution. So not having a car is actually better for the environment than having an electric car, right? Makes sense. Now another item that I do spend money on, it's clothing, guys. Clothing. If you've been following this channel, you probably noticed that I don't have a lot of clothing. However, I do spend money on clothing. It's not that I buy a lot of pieces because to me it's both a waste of money and a waste of time. Every morning I get up and I take like 10 seconds to decide what to wear because everything in that closet, it's super minimalist and everything goes together, so it doesn't really take me any time to pick an outfit, right? I just get a pair of black pants, a white shirt, or in this case gray, and that's it, right? Super simple. However, I do spend money on clothing, guys. I stopped buying very cheap clothing. Like I still have some t-shirts, some white t-shirts that paid like maybe $5. However, nowadays when those get, really old and I have to change them, I will always buy something that is at least in the $20 range. Why? First of all, they will last way longer, like way longer. Some of them have lasted like 10 years. That's insane for a shirt. And the second thing, they actually fit me way better. Like I feel way better in a little bit more expensive clothing. Not because of the brand, but you can even see the brand on these, but they actually fit me way better. It's not comparable at all. It does boost your self-confidence a little bit, so It is definitely worth the extra 15 bucks that I'm paying per t-shirt because it fits me better and it lasts way longer. The same logic goes for shoes and trousers. For example, I have a pair of Nike shoes that I use pretty much everywhere and they costed 60 bucks. I don't buy like 30 bucks shoes because they don't last. Those sneakers have been with me for like 2 years and they're probably going to be with me for at least another 2 years. So as you can see, even though they're a little bit more on the expensive side, 60 is still not a lot for sneakers. I get that, but there are sneakers for like 30 bucks, but they wouldn't last as much, right? So it is better to spend a little bit more to get something of quality that will last you a little bit more time. Next item on the list, guys, is books. By now, pretty much everyone knows the knowledge meme. However, I still feel that books are one of the best pieces of technology that we have. And yes, I mean technology. There are books pretty much on every topic that you can think of, and I read quite a lot of topics. I go anywhere from self-development like Dale Carnegie or even Robert Kiyosaki to like fiction like Harry Potter, or I have some Portuguese as well by José Rodrigues dos Santos. You guys probably don't know him, even though some of these books are actually in English. You know, I read a lot of different things. Biographies, fiction, non-fiction. I like a lot of things. And I'm actually reading one of them. Right now I'm actually reading this one. It's quite big actually. And it's The Mysteries of the Second World War. It's pretty cool actually. It talks about operations that tried to kill Hitler. It talks about a lot of things that happened in Portugal as well during the war, even though Portugal didn't join the war. I also have this ebook reader, which is actually amazing. Oh, it's an auto battery. Amazing. It completely died. This battery lasts a long time, like 1 month. That's how much it actually lasts. This was a little bit expensive to begin with. However, digital books are actually way cheaper than the paperback ones, so it's totally worth it. It will pay for itself very, very fast. I will leave you guys a link in the description. And the cool thing is I can carry like 100 books with me or 1,000 books with me just in this little thing. And it's actually quite durable. And not only these, I also listen to audiobooks when I'm working out. For example, right now I'm listening to Trading in the Zone. Every time I work out, I go for a run or I'm working out, I'm listening to Trading in the Zone, and I will also leave you a link in the description so you can get that or any book for free. Now in the sequence of books, courses. Every time there's a skill set that I want to get, I will buy a course. And there's a reason, okay? Nowadays you can get every piece of knowledge for free. Like if you want to become a software developer, I'm sure that if you go on YouTube and you search the right videos, you can learn exactly the same that they will teach you in MIT. Exactly the same, especially because MIT actually posts a lot of classes in their YouTube channel. You can actually go to YouTube and watch a lot of MIT classes. But why do I buy courses instead of going online? See, one of the biggest problems that you have when you're trying to learn something is you don't know what you don't know, right? So let's say that you want to learn how to day trade. You don't know exactly what you need to search because you've never done it. A course offers like a guideline of everything that you should at least know, at least the bases, right? So I always go like on Udemy when I want to learn a skill, for example, and those courses are like 10 bucks every time they're on sale. They're 10 bucks. They save me so much time, guys. Okay, it's not even fair for the author, okay? Paying 10 bucks for them to save us that much time. It's not the content itself, it's the fact that it's very well structured. So that's why I use Udemy and other websites. They don't sponsor this video at all, guys, but I do use their services. So yeah, I always buy a course when there's something that I want to learn. For example, I wanted to learn the guitar and the piano, and I bought courses on that. I also have courses on programming because there are a lot of different languages, and it was just easier for me to get a course on each of the languages that I wanted to learn. For example, Flutter or Java, JavaScript, a lot of that. So I have a course for each one. So yeah, I totally feel that it's worth it to buy a course when you're trying to learn something because it will structure it for you. I've paid thousands of bucks in courses, and it was totally worth my money because it saved me so much time. One of the latest acquisitions that I got was a water filter, and it's totally worth it. It was expensive, it was like $100. It's a very nice one, but the cool thing is I don't have to carry jugs of water from the supermarket anymore. Even my coffee tastes better. That's amazing. So it was totally worth my money. I can now drink water directly from the tap because I filter it. So I'm super excited about this one. I don't have to carry all those big jugs that the handles are super weak and they break. They're a waste of plastic. So being able to just get tap water, filter it and drink it, it's pretty much amazing, guys. It's totally worth the investment. It saves me time. It saves the environment plastic, right? Because we're killing the turtles and that's not cool. So yeah, totally happy with that investment. Water filter. And the last one, guys, is something that maybe Graham will be a little bit pissed off at me because I buy really good coffee. Okay, I spend quite a little bit of money in coffee. I'm still making it at home for cents on the dollar compared to big brands like Starbucks. However, it costs me a little bit more than 20 cents compared to grams, for example. Why? Because I buy a really good one. Okay, I really like coffee and I make sure that every cup gives me the maximum amount of pleasure. It's still not the best coffee that I've ever drank because that one was in Cuba directly at a farmer and that thing was amazing. I don't even know like where to buy that. But yeah, I'm buying the best one that I can find in the market. Each cup costs me like 35 to 40 cents. So it's double what Graham pays. But it's totally worth it. It's the best coffee that I'm drinking. And for me, the joy that it actually brings me, it's totally worth the money. So as you guys can see, I still spend money, especially on stuff that saves me time. However, I will still spend a little bit more money on something that gives me pleasure, like clothes or good coffee. It's not like I don't spend money at all, okay? I just don't spend it on stuff that just accumulates, right? Stuff that gets forgotten or that it doesn't really make me happier. And if you guys start having that mentality towards money, not spending it on everything, but do spend it on something that you actually need, you will eventually save enough money to start investing and start growing your account to eventually be able to buy whatever you want. Like right now, if I want to buy a really fancy car, I can. Most of my friends can't, guys. I'm retired at 24 years old. It's amazing to me, right? I don't know anyone that has done that here in Portugal. And that has only been possible because I've been dealing with money the way that I feel it's the right way. Again, it's your money and you decide where to spend it. This is just my personal opinion like always, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop that thumbs up to help the YouTube algorithm. It really helps the channel. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.